It's training camp season. Today we're going to get another look at the Pittsburgh Steelers and get another look at Justin Fields, throw the rock, work through some drills and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're talking about these players every day during training camp, looking at the clips behind the scenes and what they're doing in practice. Your favorite rookies, guys who are going to be on your fantasy team here soon. We're going to be watching them. We're going to be covering the news and everything else. Click that button right now. Stop missing out. We're looking at Justin Fields here. We have 41 seconds of clips from the most recent practices. But there he is getting the ball out. Looking good. Rolling out a little bit. Russell Wilson looking on there. Here's another one. This one was way back there from the stands. He's got a pretty ball. What I'm reading is looking good. And like we said, and like he said, during OTAs and minicamp, he's here to compete. He's here to compete with Russell Wilson. We got a quarterback battle. Look at what this cameraman's looking at before the play starts. That's funny. I definitely had to point that out to you guys. Getting the ball out there, fitting it into the windows. George Pickins. He's got a rapport with George Pickins. Back in the day in high school ball, they've pointed that out. OTAs and minicamp. Firing the ball out there. Maybe this is the situation he needs. Maybe he needed a little fire lit under him. Maybe he needed that. Maybe he needed a guy like George Pickins with him. Maybe he needed a different scenery. Maybe so. Remember about Chicago. They weren't really building that much around him. They got DJ Moore, and that was about it. It wasn't like they got their first-round quarterback, and they were rushing, trying to get him playmakers. It wasn't happening like that, like they were doing Caleb Williams right now. We're getting Rome Odunze, a top wide receiver prospect. Keenan Allen, one of the best veteran wide receivers in the league when it comes to breaking off routes. Still having DJ Moore and company there. Getting DeAndre Swift. So the thing is, we're going to Pittsburgh here, and we're getting opportunities to compete. The Steelers are going to win this. The Steelers win this no matter what. They're getting a quarterback upgrade no matter who wins the job. And it is on the cheap. Both of these quarterbacks are on cheap deals. Very cheap deals when you look at I laugh so much at this camera guy. But very cheap deals compared to some of the other quarterbacks in the league. You just saw Jordan Love get signed up. They're getting both these quarterbacks this year on contract for like $3 to $4 million together. Super cheap deals. Super cheap. And that's per spot track. So if that's wrong, that's on them. I'm just saying what they said. But, again, cheap. So if any of these quarterbacks hit, they're in the money. If both these quarterbacks flop, the Steelers get to endure, try out this experiment for basically free. Both quarterbacks have upside. Russell Wilson, big-time veteran, has a lot of experience under his belt, has made key plays and key moments. Justin Fields is a big-time quarterback prospect with a lot of upside. Good mobility, can move it, has a strong arm, can fit it downfield. Only had like one bad game in college, if you look back then, at Ohio State. One of the best quarterback prospects to ever come out of high school. A very decorated prospect here, and things did not go well in Chicago. But what if it ramps up here? Because stellar career from high school to the end of college. We had some flashes of brilliance in Chicago, but it's very intermittent. But we get here in training camp with the Steelers, and we're blowing up. But the news is things are looking good with Justin Fields. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.